Hi kids! Welcome back for Chapter 5 of Pinky and Rex and the Bully. Are you going to stay with us, Marshy? Say hi! Chapter 5 is called Hard Choices. Sometimes in life we have to make some choices, right? And some of them are easy, some are hard. Let's find out. The next day was Saturday. Pinky didn't want to get up. He had something very hard to do that morning. Maybe the hardest thing he would do in his whole life. After he heard Amanda go downstairs, he sneaked into Amanda's bedroom. "Hi, Pretzel," he whispered. "Did you miss me?" He made Pretzel's head nod yes. "I'm supposed to play with Rex today," he told his friend with the curly tail, "but I have to tell her I can't play with her anymore." "Why?" "Because she's a girl, Pretzel. Don't you understand?" He made Pretzel's head move from side to side. "That's because you're a pig. If you were a boy like me, you'd know that you're not supposed to be friends with girls. I mean, it's okay when you're a little kid, but not when you're 7. Pretzel looked at Pinky with his blank button eyes. And here we can see Pretzel and Poopsie and another teddy bear. It was almost noon by the time that Pinky got dressed and out of bed. Standing at the end of Rex's sidewalk, he tried to figure out the word that he would use to talk to her. None of the words seemed right. "Well, hello there, Pinky," he heard Mrs. Morgan call out. She was sitting on her front porch. "My name is Billy now," he told her. "What?" Pinky went up to Mrs. Morgan's porch and he sat on the top step. "I said my name is Billy now." "Oh, you don't want to be called Pinky anymore?" Pinky shook his head. So boys and girls, by now do you know what's his hard choice? What is he choosing to do besides changing his name and giving his toys? "I see," Mrs. Morgan said. "And why?" "Because I don't like pink," Pinky told her, "and a boy shouldn't have a pink bike. And Pinky is a dumb name for a boy, and boys should not play with girls." "Oh my goodness," Mrs. Morgan said. "I had no idea there were so many rules for boys. Imagine if you still did like pink. And if you really wanted to be Rex's friend, how would it be? To have to pretend to follow all those rules." "I don't make the rules," Pinky said. "Oh, who makes the rules?" Pinky didn't have an answer for that. "You know, Pinky, when I was young, I decided to follow the rules too. Other people's rules, I mean. It was a very silly thing to do." "Why?" Pinky asked. "Do you remember my telling you that I used to paint pictures? Well, I loved to paint so much. It was all I wanted to do. But the other children made fun of me. They called me the artist. That hurt my feelings because I loved to paint, but I didn't like to be different. So one day, I put all my brushes away, and I never took them out again. I pretended to like the things the other children liked to do." So this is young Mrs. Morgan when she still loved to paint before the children made fun of her. "Soon the children stopped making fun of me, and over time I forgot all about painting." Excuse me. "The other day I was looking at that beautiful pink bush, and I remembered. And oh, I was so sad." Mrs. Morgan paused. I know why that bully pushed you, she continued. It's hard to be different, isn't it, Billy? And to have other children make fun of you. But believe me, it's worse for you not to be yourself. Don't change for other people, Billy. Other people will come and go in your life. Do what's right for the one person who will always be with you. Yourself. Pinky sat for a long time thinking. When he saw Rex coming out of her house, he stood up. Are you going to play now, Billy? Mrs. Morgan asked. He nodded, and he said, I don't think I want to be called Billy anymore, okay? Okay, Pinky. Now run along. Your friend is waiting for you. That was the end of chapter 5.